All right, yo. 1 second. All right. What's up? Derek here. If you're just kind of tuning in, what I've been doing is just going live when I'm, making my cold calling during my dialing sessions. Just been going live to, hopefully capture some type of lead. And I'm really, doing this to hold myself accountable. Want to hop on here at least every day for a little bit, whether it be for an hour, 2 hour long, 3 hour long dialing session, or just like I'm gonna do today. I've already dialed for 2 hours today. I'm just gonna switch, kind of transition to my follow-ups here, um, and start calling through to some people who I've already had conversations with, who have expressed interest at one point in time, but for some reason or another, they're not ready, or we're a little far off in price or what have you. So, gonna go through here, kind of explain the situation for some of these people before I dial out, and then see if I can get a hold of them and see if I can make something happen. Excuse me. Okay, that's not a good one. I'm trying to just pick some people out. This woman, I'm sure I've called her before while I was on live, maybe not, but she, me and her, we were going back and forth. She's like a family friend to this gentleman. The gentleman he's an absentee owner of this property, and his wife had passed away. So he's looking to sell this property. He lives out of town, and he has a family friend who is in town, who's kind of overseeing the sale of the property. She kind of shows up, and when people want to take like a property walkthrough, she's the one who helps facilitate that, and she's negotiating the whole thing on his behalf. She doesn't sound like she's in real estate. She's just, again, close to the property. We were going back and forth. I had offered her 85. It seemed like that's pretty much the best that I could do. I may have been able to push 88, maybe a little over 90, but I would have had to have found a buyer who was willing to take a pretty small profit, and I would have been taking a pretty small assignment fee on that as well. But she got other properties for 100. So I was honest with her, and I let her know. I said, hey, I won't be able to come up near 100, but and I kind of, without calling anybody out, obviously, because I don't know these other people who are making offers, but I just let her know, hey, just want to let you know, sometimes people make offers that they can't necessarily deliver on. And I just want to be transparent with you. The reason why I'm offering what I'm offering is because I'm extremely confident that I'm not going to have to come back and ask for some type of a price reduction or anything like that. Again, I don't know these people who are making these offers. I'm not saying by any means that that's what they're going to do, but I did just want to put it out there. And I hope that, if some type of situation like that does arise, you keep me in the back of your head. So I'm just kind of staying in contact with her. I had talked to her one time since I had that conversation with her, just to kind of follow up. And she said that she had accepted the $100,000 offer. It was submitted to title, and that they were just waiting on a closing date. That was a little over a month ago. I've tried her 6 times since then, and with no success. So right now, I might even might be like last time before I start pushing it out like a month. I'm following up pretty much like weekly right now. See if she answers. Okay, I closed the window. Jeez. People, it seems like they pick up the trash every day.
You've reached out to Carolyn Zine.
I'm not gonna leave a voicemail. I left a voicemail like every single time. She's never called me back. So, I'll push it out. I'll push it out a month. Just again, this is like just a quick call. Like, it doesn't really waste any time on my end. Like, that took just a couple minutes, and I'm like explaining it. So I would have just given her a quick call. But on to the next. This is a hot one. I'm gonna see what she's talking about. I'm gonna see if I can even close this one up right now. This is a property that I had under contract in the beginning of the year. Ended up locking it up too high, and the tenants were not really being cooperative. So she wasn't allowing us access to the property, so we could never get a buyer to walk it. We had it locked up at 151. We had our property specialist walk the property, get pictures and all that good stuff. The pictures came back and it kind of confirmed that, yeah, we have locked it up a little too high, because we were unaware that the AC was in such poor condition, and there seems to be some type of foundation. The foundation's compromised in a certain area of the house, and it will likely need to be addressed. It doesn't seem too severe, but that's something. And so we tried to get a reduction. I tried to get her down to like 130. She was kind of agreeable, but not really. So she was just like, I'd just rather wait until the tenant is out, because the tenant is out at the end of this month. We were talking in January, so 7 months ago. And I was trying to kind of create that urgency to say, hey, we'll take the tenant in place, but we had one buyer walk the property, and he made an offer for 135. And I'm fairly certain that he knew he was the only buyer that walked the property. So I think that he probably could have gone higher. And if there was just any type of competition, I would have let buyers know, hey, sorry, we have higher offers, or, can you beat 135, whatever the case may be. But now the tenant is out in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. She has since then replaced the AC. And so it's brand new AC. And the only thing now is the foundation. She says that she had somebody come out like a year ago to do a foundation inspection, and that they were waiting on the report, and that the report never got back to them, and that she's been following up for a year and they just don't send her the report. I think that's a lie. I think that she did receive the report, and she knows that the foundation is compromised. But since that time has passed, those 6-7 months, she it seems to have lowered her expectations based on what other investors are offering her. So they're looking for 140. I have a MAO of 130, but that gives a buyer a decent amount of room, and it leaves a lot of rehab. But the place is pretty much turnkey if you wanted to use it as a rental. The foundation might be the only thing, and then like some bathroom upgrades, like new vanities and stuff. But other than that, the kitchen's nice. Roof is new AC. They had the plumbing repaired after the recent freeze. So it's in pretty, fairly good condition. Let me just rework the numbers right quick again. 20 off. Yeah, so we can come up to 140 probably. I kind of left it out there. We were negotiating back and forth a couple weeks ago, and she bailed on me and was like, you know what, we're just gonna wait till mid-July to start receiving offers. So I'm gonna give her a call, see what's going on. I kind of blew my load and said that, hey, if we were able to come up to 140, is that something that you'd be wanting to do? So I think she kind of already knows that I'm able to go up to that.
Hello.
Hey, Terry.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Great. What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to round back. I know last time we spoke, you were saying you guys were kind of holding off until mid-July to start fielding offers. So I just wanted to kind of round back and see if, that time has come.
We have not. Matter of fact, we've been inundated with different calls and stuff.
Okay.
It'll go on until money. But actually, we are not doing anything so we can get in there.
Oh, okay.
And she said that she might move out a little bit early, but I'm thinking early might just be a week before the 31st.
Gotcha.
So as of right now, we're just trying to make sure we can get in there before anyone else does.
Gotcha. That makes sense. And
we already have the handyman lined up and everything.
Gotcha.
Just in case we have a few holes in the wall or something.
Okay. So you guys are just wanting to get in there and kind of sweep it clean to make sure that.
Yeah. I
Okay.
had it cleaned, and I know she had a TV on the wall, so I want to get that taken care of.
Gotcha.
And, just a little stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so when would be a more appropriate time for me to follow up? Then you said she may get out a little early.
Yeah, she might get out a week before, but her last date is the 31st to 5 p.m.
Okay.
So you can just pick some time right in that area.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say if it's all right with you, just to kind of to make sure that I'm not missing any opportunity here. Do you mind if I follow up that week before the 31st just to see if she is?
Not a problem at all.
Okay,
Not
perfect.
a problem at all.
Perfect. That's what I'll do then. I'll kind of shoot for. I'll shoot.
You can sell it ourselves.
Right. Okay. So I'll shoot for like maybe the end of next week, like the 22nd or 23rd. Sounds good. I'll talk to you then.
Okay, not a problem at all.
All right. Bye now.
Bye.
She's always like that. She seems like a busy woman, but for sure. But it's really difficult for me. It's difficult for me to slow her down. She is very transactional, if that makes sense. She's talking to a lot of other investors. Me and her have built rapport. You can kind of tell the way she answers the phone. She has my number saved clearly. But it's really difficult to like pull the pain point. Like I still really don't know why they're selling it. They're an absentee owner. They have a tenant in there. I think they're just kind of tired of it, but they're not like so highly motivated that they're wanting to sell it like you heard her. She's wanting to go in there and like do repairs so that she can get top dollar for it. I just don't think she wants to sell. She's made it very clear that she does not want to sell it on market. But again, it's like there's not so much motivation that she's not willing to kind of like sit on the phone with me and figure it out, right? She's like always is very transactional. Like, hey, what's up? Yep, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. And I'm always just like wanting to set some type of expectation of when she's going to hear back from me so that I'm like, top of mind. I couldn't even get a word in at the end. And I was just like, whatever. Okay, call you then. I was trying to set like a date so that she can expect me, but I don't think she even really cares. I'm just going to call her a week before. I'm going to say holding off on offers till they can get in the property themselves. I always kind of anticipated that's what it was going on too, because again, I'm always trying to push. We will take the tenant in place. Like we will take over the current lease agreement, but she never, until this time, she never specifically said that they were wanting to wait until she left so that they can get in there and do, like I said, sweep it clean, pretty much, like patch the holes in the walls, sweep it, mop it, repaint it, and like all these little things. And she actually disclosed last time that she was like, they pay on time in full. So while they are there paying us, while we're cash flowing, we're really doing our best to use this money to do these minor repairs to the place so that we can get more money when we go to sell it off market to an investor. For example, the AC unit, she said, yeah, we pretty much just saved up the cash flow from that property for 3-4 months. And then we dropped a new AC in there. Obviously that doesn't pay for the whole AC, but you know what I mean? She's using that money. So holding off on offers until they can get in the properties themselves to make any minor repairs that are needed. She mentioned that the tenant's last day is the 31st of July, but then she may get out 1 week prior to that. Eric received permission to follow up 1 week before the 31st to confirm whether or not the tenant has moved out. Go ahead and push this to, like I said, like the end of next week. I think if I call him the 22nd, she will know whether or not the tenant's leaving, if that makes sense. But that's a hot one. I just need to stay in front of it. I kind of blew my load, like I was saying the last time we were talking, because I thought it was right there. She was entertaining. I made the offer of 130 and she said, we are not accepting your initial offer. So I was like, okay, she wants more money. And I asked, if there's if there's a way we can, come to some type of an agreement between the 130 and 140. I even put it out there like between 130 and 140. Would it be something that you're wanting to get done before the tenant moves out? And she was highly considering it. She called me back with her husband on the phone. Uh, I think I didn't mess it up, obviously, because she's still wanting to, seems like, do business. But she kind of gave me an opportunity to sell her, and I don't think I did the best job. She gave me an opportunity to answer her questions. She said, we just have a few questions. She asked kind of the timeline, how quick can we get it done? um, I was saying, what I should have said is we can get it done as quick as you want, or 14 days tops if that's what you're wanting. We just need to do a few things, right? And I forget how I answered it, but I wasn't as certain as I'm sounding right now. And she asked the process as well, because apparently she's talking to other investors who are making it very clear that they are offering. She said, people are offering me more than what we're wanting. We're wanting 140. People are offering me like 150, 155, but they're making it very clear that they're likely going to ask for a price reduction. So she was asking my process. She was saying, are you going to do your due diligence before you make the offer? And this is another opportunity where I could have like really hammered it home, but I feel like I didn't really do the best job. What I should have said was, you know, I completely, well, what I did say was I pretty much what I said to the other woman. I completely understand, that's what people are doing nowadays. And I didn't say it like that because me and her have had that similar situation. I locked it up at 151 in the beginning of the year, and I asked for a price reduction. So I couldn't be as confident as I would like. I still, tried my best to be as confident as possible, hoping that she didn't remember that situation. But I was saying, yeah, the reason why we're offering what we're offering is because we're very confident. And the only reason we would ever ask for a price reduction, um, well, I don't even say that. I say, if we can't make that happen, I'm just going to come back to you and let you know, hey, we can't make that happen. I'm not going to ask for a price reduction because I know that's just going to bother you and it's going to piss you off. So I'm confident that we can make it happen at 130. We will, we do ask for and so this is something else that I took note of after the fact. I don't really need 14 days due diligence because I already have the pictures. And she said she was going to be able to get me a picture of that new AC. So I can really do it probably in under a week, as long as title is good. And the title company can help facilitate that speed. But I think 14 days is still where I feel comfortable because I haven't built that relationship with the title company, so, to the point where they're going to put me at the top of the list and handle all this, expeditiously. But yeah, she ended up holding off and said, we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait until, she said, mid-July. That's how we left it. So that was that first time I talked to her since then. I want to call. I got a lot of people I can call today. Call this guy, Eduardo. He has a lot. Oh no, I don't want to call this guy yet. This guy's rude. When we first talked to him, he wanted 45 to 48,000 for a lot of land. And he's just like an angry person, to be quite honest. We didn't give him what he wanted at first. We tried to negotiate with him, and he was like, "Never mind, I'm just going to keep it." It's like, okay, but he's asking a reasonable price. So about a month ago, I called and I said, "Hey, I think you spoke with my partner about your property," and he hung up on me. I was like, all right. So I tried him like 3 weeks later, and which was last week, and I was like, "Hey, Eddie, this is Derek. We spoke about your property over on Center Street," and he cut me off and was like, "You can get out." He's like, "Listen, man, I'm not selling it. Unless somebody comes and gives me what I want, which is 50,000 for it. You can go ahead and you can keep your 30,000," and hung up on me. And I was like, "I think I can probably do 50,000." So I texted him right afterwards, and I offered 42. I don't know who this is. Somebody's calling me right now. Hello, this is Derek.
I don't know. You call me. I'm just calling back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was likely asking whether or not you had any property that you were interested in selling in the area.
Oh, no, no.
Okay, okay,
Oh, no. Wrong person. Wrong person, wrong number.
okay. Thank you for calling back. Have a good day.
Sorry. Bye-bye.
How does she know it's the wrong person and the wrong number? But I took down her number. So yeah, I just need to let this guy kind of sit on it a little bit. It's like frustrating because I think I could probably do 50. Well, I can't do 50. I think, the lot will probably sell for 50. Um, if it's build ready, right? So I probably do need to be somewhere around 40, but if he's willing to hear me out, I think it'd probably be best for him to do that. He's just paying taxes on this place. And how long is he going to wait until somebody, I'm going to push it a little bit. I just need to give him a little bit more space. And I really don't want to call the guy, to be honest. That may seem like I'm scared or something, but I'd imagine he's treating everybody like that. I really have no interest in talking to the guy if he's not going to give me the time of day. Okay, this woman I spoke with last week, and it was a cold call, and I asked if she had any interest in selling, and she said not right now. And I said, okay, you think maybe in the near future? And she said, yeah, give me a call next week. So I was like, all right, I can definitely do that. So I'm going to give her a call, see if there's any interest.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your
I'll
name
leave
and
her a
phone
message.
number after the beep. We will return your call.
Hi, this message is for Miss Taylor. My name is Derek. We spoke last week in regards to your property over on Ringgold Street. You had let me know, or asked better, that I give you a call back in a week so that we can discuss your options there. So that's what I'm doing here, just rounding back and seeing if, again, there is any interest in receiving an offer on that property there. Again, my name is Derek, and my direct line is 832 324 5651. Again, it's 832 324 5651. I look forward to hearing back from you, and I'll talk to you soon. Shout out a few more days. Okay, this woman